All right. Welcome to Brain Training for Parkinson's. My name is Stephanie. Today, you are going to need a ball or an object to toss around in space. You'll also need a pen or pencil to do some eye tracking drills and floor space for sort of the second half or last third of the class. We do some integration on the floor. So make sure you have some floor space. If you need a mat or some sort of padding, you can grab that too. If you know yourself to also need pillows for the floor work, you can have those close by. For the month of December, we've been working on sort of like quick reactions, somewhat agility, your ability to take in information and then act on it immediately, kind of keeping the brain sharp. We call it like brain speed or reaction time, both in the ability to sort of react, process information and react to it, both mentally and then also physically. So we're going to be doing some of the similar work that we've been doing in the past couple of weeks, but of course we're going to evolve it a little bit. We're going to start with your Letterball drill. If you know how to play the Letterball game, go ahead and get after it. For those of you that are new to it, I'm just going to start at the beginning and explain what this is all about. So the Letterball game is all about hand-eye coordination. So you're going to throw the ball up in space and then catch it. The key here is that you're watching and looking at and following the ball as it moves through space throughout the entire journey of the ball. So you're looking at the ball when you toss it up, you're looking at it as it's flying through the air, and then you're looking at it as you catch it. Okay, so it's really important that you track the ball as it's moving through space. That's called smooth pursuit. It's your ability to track objects moving through space in a smooth way, smooth pursuit. So go ahead and get that started. You're just going to toss the ball up and catch it. If you have a letter or number on your ball, I want you to say it out loud. If you're ready to advance that aspect of the Letterball game, you can say a word that starts with the letter that you see. Yeah, some of you have written letters on your tennis balls and your other balls. Yeah. Good. And we're just getting, again, hand-eye coordination, which is two of our sensory systems, both your hands, how you feel and touch the ball and as it comes into your hand, and then your eyeballs. Your eyeballs are sort of your master sensory system. They're how we navigate the world and take in information so that we can better have a better response to our environment. The eyes are really important in integrating into your movement training. Good. Start to get a little wild with that ball. Remember, you want to throw yourself off the mark a little bit, all right? Last three tosses. 1, 2, and 3. Nice job. From here, we're just going to do a little bit of shoulder mobility. You can do this seated, standing, or kneeling. I'm kneeling because it fits better in the frame of my camera. We're just going to bring your hands next to your side, and we're just going to go overhead. Actually, I'm going to slow kneel. Let's grab onto a wrist and side bend, stretch over to the side, getting this long arc through the whole side of your spine. Inhale into those ribs, let them expand like an accordion, and then come on up, shake it out. Arms come up again, grab a wrist, side bend, stretch. Whoa. Open up those ribs, inflate them like an accordion by that inhale. So inhale, inflate the ribs. Good. And then stretch, shake it out. Same thing, other side. We'll do one more each. Inhale over the top. Good, good. And shake it out. Good. Up. Inhale overhead. Stretch. And release. Nice job. Arms out in front of you, please. Good. Go ahead and pull your elbow back like you're cocking a bow and arrow. Okay, so if you want to make the fist, you can. And then release that arm back forward. Same thing, we're going to keep our eye gaze forward as the body is rotating back. Just notice what's happening in your movement at this point in time. What does that rotation feel like? Is it sticky? Is it smooth? Can you do more on one side or the other? Where does that rotation come from? Does it come from just the shoulder moving backwards? Can you rotate through your spine? Does the hips come with? None of those are bad things. Just notice what's happening in your body so that we can then have a baseline of understanding what's going on, right? And then we can inflict change, positive change. Good. One more time. Oh, I'm going to do one more because that's the side I started on. There you go. Good. Nice job. And then shake it out. We're going to grab our pen or pencil and do some eye tracking drills, just the very specific eye tracking drills, the tedious, less exciting, potentially boring eye tracking drills. All right, so right here, we're gonna hold the pen or pencil in one hand, grab your chin with the other hand. So that way your head is not moving. We're gonna be doing just eyeball movements. The pen or pencil is held about 1.5 feet away from your face. And we're just gonna take the pen or pencil over to the right, let your eyeballs fall or move all the way to the right side of your face, and then center. Listen up, we're gonna go up this time. So we're gonna go up, center, right, center, up, center, right, center. I'm gonna stop dictating the direction because I might be messing you up. And with this one, remember, we want to try to take the eyeballs to the farthest edge of your face without moving your chin or head. Yep, all the way out to the side as best you can. And I know some of us wear glasses, just do your best, pull it all the way out. So right and up, right and up. One more time for both of those, one more set. Good. And then put your pen or pencil down. And we're going to now wake up the right, like upper quadrant of your body. So we sort of woke up the right kind of upper quadrant of the eyes. Now we're going to wake up the right upper quadrant of your body. And I realize I am backwards to you, but this is my right side. So you're going to do your right side, You're just going to rub your arm. Skin to skin contact is best. So I know it's cold and we're probably wearing some layers, but if you can roll up your sleeve a little bit, that would be best. Just rubbing and making sure that you're getting a little bit of pressure through the skin. Because remember, it's the tugging of your skin that wakes up your receptors underneath there. Okay. So it's just a little bit of rubbing of the skin. Make sure you're grabbing that. Yep. Get the back of your arm. And then the front part of your chest. And then if you can reach to the back of your upper shoulder blade, try that. Yeah. And then maybe even get your armpit and like low armpit. So not necessarily your armpit here, although that is a hot spot for your nerves. Let's come a little bit lower. Nice. And then go ahead and shake it out. All right, we're going to do the upper left quadrant now with our eyeballs. So grab your pen or pencil. Hold your chin with one hand and then probably hold your pen or pencil in the left hand. And I realize I'm backwards to you. I didn't prepare myself. All right, so you're going to go eyeballs to the left side of your face and then up. Left side of your face and up. Try to pull that pen or pencil as far to the edges as you can without losing it or moving your head. Let's go 2 more cycles. Nice, good. Great. And then let's wake up the left quadrant of your body. So roll up those sleeves, skin to skin is best. Go ahead and rub the arm all the way up. Make sure you get the back of the arm. The top of your chest. Top of your shoulder blade. underneath your armpit, kind of your side body. You can kind of strum your ribs maybe. Yeah, and then any other place that you missed there. Awesome. You probably guess now we're going to do the lower right quadrant. One thing that I want to remind you of, because I saw just some critique on some of your form of your eyeball movements. Make sure that you're not jumping to where you think the pen will end up. So it's not about the destination, it's about the journey, moving from the center and outward. Again, it's smooth pursuit. Can you smoothly track the pen as it's moving through space? All right. So if I see some of you still doing that, I'll call you up by name just to tell you that that was for you. All right, here we go. So we're going to go over to the right. Oh, sorry. Hold your head with one hand over to the right, center, and then down. Right, center, and down. Nice work. Yeah, that's better. Good. Try not to move your body. Just move the pen out to the side. So if you find yourself moving a little bit, maybe put your back up against the wall. That will really make sure you're not moving your body, right? Let's do 1 or 2 more cycles. Good. And we're going to now wake up the right lower extremity. If you need to come down onto the floor or sit in a chair to do this, however you want to do it, sometimes kind of bending over can make you dizzy. So just be mindful what you need to do for this. So go ahead and start rubbing your leg. Make sure that you get the back side of your leg and your booty. Don't forget your booty. And so if you're standing, you may look something like this. Just be mindful of being bent over, all right? Sometimes that can cause the blood pressure kind of fainting issue, so just be mindful. And then the top of your foot, give that a little rub. Nice. Inner thighs are good. Sometimes those get forgotten. Nice. And then bring it on back. Okay, we have got one more quadrant, right? Here we go. Grab a hold. We're going to go out to the right. I'm sorry, the left and down. So left, down, left, down. Okay, smooth pursuit. Not about the destination. It's about the journey out there. Well, it kind of is about the destination, I guess. I do want you to pull your eyeballs as far as you can go, but we are going to focus on the entire task at hand. Let's go 2 more cycles. Make sure your head's not moving. There you go. Awesome. And then you probably know the drill. We're going to do the other leg. All right. Whatever leg is left over. Are we on the right side, left side? I don't even know anymore. Make sure you get the back of the leg specifically. Back of your leg. Wake up those extensors. Yeah. Your calves, your shin muscles to help you with drop foot. Yep. Awesome. All righty. Let's go ahead and grab your letter ball again. We're going to play Letterball Round Two. We're going to be working with eyes closed to eyes open. So right here, as you start the toss, you're going to close your eyes. As the ball, or once the ball releases out of your hand, then you'll open your eyes and catch it. Okay. So your eyes are going to be closed when you first toss the ball. Once it leaves your hands, then you can open up your eyes and catch it. And then of course, if you have letters or numbers on the ball, go ahead and say those out loud. So you see the letter or number and then out loud. Okay. If you want to play this off the wall, this is a little bit more spontaneous. You're going to close your eyes until you hear the ball hit the wall, and then you'll open your eyes. Okay. Here we go. U, H, O. And if you drop the ball, that's supposed to happen. You're supposed to drop the ball a few times during this set. If you're not dropping the ball ever, or you're not feeling this like, oh, I almost didn't get that, then it's too easy. And like Adam said, if it's not challenging you, it's not changing you, right? You need that spontaneity, that chaos for your nervous system to be like, oh, I need to pay attention. All right. Nice. What are we throwing? A Kleenex box? I love it. Perfect. So I want you to read what it says on each side. Is that what you're doing? Like when you catch it? Perfect. I love it. Nice. Good. And we'll do 3 more tosses, just like that. Good. And then bring it back to your station. All right. I just want some feedback. How was that with the eyes closed? Hard? Not so hard? Easy? Yeah. A little different? Yeah. Okay. Hopefully it was a little different than what you've been doing in the past. Again, you need to be sort of stimulating yourself in different ways. All right. Right here, we're going to do legs out wide. Legs out wide. The ball is going to be in your left hand. We're going to push. Can't see it, but oh, you can see it in the mirror. Ball in the upper left quadrant. We're going to take your eyes to that moment. The ball. Take your eyes to that ball. Good. There might be a letter or a number that you're seeing right there. And I want you to say a word out loud that you are associating with that letter. If you don't have letters, the letter is P. Say a word or a word that starts with P. Good. Pass the ball to your bottom right quadrant. You may see a new letter or number, and you're going to say a word that starts with that letter. Okay, we got the idea. If you don't have that, I'm going to say it out loud. All right, so we're going to go upper left K, lower right E. And if you just want to go with my letters, you can do that too. Upper right G, M, O, T, U, R, S, K, A, D, A, again, H, one more set, F, O. Nice. Walk around the room. Walk around the room. Just kind of see how you feel. Okay. And then I need some feedback. Was it more confusing me saying the letters? Did you just go with my letters? Okay. You got, that was okay. You're not gonna, okay. Ultra brain training, right? All right. We're going to do the same thing on the other diagonal. And I'm going to say the letters just the same, okay? Same intervals. I'm going to not slow down or speed up. We'll just try to keep it the same. Here we go. Up. C, B, W, S, E, A, Q, W, J, G. I was thinking in my head for the next round. R, B as in boy, Y, F, Q, G as in George, N. Nice job. Walk around the room. Cool. All right. You're going to put your letter ball down and we're going to do some math. So I'm going to throw my letter ball and it's going to give me a number. I'm going to tell you what that number is out loud and you're going to clap that many times. Okay. I'll throw it again and I'll give you a number and you're going to clap that many times. Okay. Super simple for the first round. Are we ready? 9, 8, 1, 7, 6, 3, 12, 4. Nice job. All right. So now we're going to do the same game, but I'm going to start doing some math. So I'm going to say plus, minus, we'll just go plus or minus. Warm my brain up and yours. Okay. Plus or minus. So whatever it equals is the amount of claps you're doing. Now, if you want to get real crazy and you want to do some other movement besides clapping, go for it. Okay. It should be something kind of quick. So if you want to do like hopping, that works too. Okay. 8 minus 2 plus 6 minus 1 minus 3 plus 1 minus 8 plus 7 minus 2 plus 3. Okay. What did y'all get? Hold up on your number for your final number. Yeah, I got 9 also. Did we get 9? Nice. Awesome. Good. I wanted to make sure that I got that one right. All right. Take a moment, walk around the room. Okay, we're going to do another set. It's going to be plus, minus, divided by, and multiplied by. So some of y'all might be doing a lot of claps, a lot of marches, or a lot of hops. Okay, I'll try to be mindful about which one I pick. All right, 10 is the first one. 10. Divided by 5. Minus 2. plus 11 plus 10 minus 4 plus 3 divided by 4 divided by 5 plus 7 divided by 2 times 6. Oh, wait, show me on your hand, like 20 something. 24? 24? Yeah, awesome. Good, I'm glad we got that. All right, walk around the room, see how you feel. All right, so we're gonna do your brain speed reaction time again. So this one's gonna be, so the last one was a little bit more like mental reaction, like brain kind of like math and all that kind of stuff. This one's going to be more actionable in your body. So making a little bit more of a, like a big shape with your body, depending on what I'm saying. So it's kind of like Simon Says. In the past, we've done left, right, and center. Today, I'm going to do circle, square, star. Circle, square, and star. This is a different chart today. So if I say, I know, right? No lefts and rights and centers. So if I say circle, you're just going to make a little circle, like make a ball. Okay. If I say star, you're going to do some sort of jumping jack or make yourself really big. And if I say square, you're just going to go like this. Okay. Kind of, or like if you want to do the whole thing, you can. All right. Yeah. All righty. We're going to go through it. I'll go slow for the first one, and then we're going to pick up our pace. Star, square, circle, star, square, circle, star, square, star, circle, square, circle, square, star, circle, square, circle, star, star, square, circle, circle, square, star, star, circle, star, circle, square, circle, circle, square, circle, circle, star, square. Great. Walk around the room. See how you feel. Shake it out. Nervous system break. How is that? Are we starting from square one? All right, we're going to go a little faster, okay? Try to make your movements just as sharp, okay? Channel all your big movements, all your big practice. All right, we ready? Circle, circle, star, star, circle, square, 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 circle, square, square, star, star, circle, square, circle, 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 square, star, circle, circle, star, circle, square, square, star, square, circle, square, star, star, square, star, star, circle. Walk around the room. All right, we're gonna do one more set of the Simon Says brain speed. Same movements, I'm not gonna change any of that, but I'm gonna say 2 movements at a time. So it'll be like boom, 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 like that. We've been working on that a little bit. So a little bit of memory, not too much memory, but a little bit of memory. Feel free to make those movements more athletic if you would like. So again, that star can be like a star jump, circle can be fully touching the floor, square can be, I don't know, squat, yeah. You can make them more athletic. You can name your own movements to these things. Okay, let me turn the map. Here we go. Ready? Circle, star, star, square, star, star, square, circle, square, star, square, square, circle, star, circle, circle, star, circle, 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 square, circle, star, star, square, square, circle, square, 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 circle, star, star, circle, star. Nice job. Walk around the room. All righty. When you're ready, grab your ball. I have no idea what my ball is. All right. So we're going to do a quick stint on what we call balance reactions, and then we're going to bring it down to the floor. Okay, so I realize my head's getting cut off, but I just want you to see my feet. So balance reactions are somewhat like kind of in terms with agility, where if you start to feel like you're getting off balance, your body has a few different strategies to keep you from falling down to the floor, to sort of like keep your feet underneath you or keep your center of axis where you want it. All right, so let's say someone comes behind you and they push you from behind. Your body's first reaction is going to be to shove the hips forward to sort of like counterbalance that force, right? And then if it goes beyond that, you're going to come up onto the balls of your feet and sort of create this shape here, okay? And then the third line of defense will be up on your toes, and then there's a step forward to catch yourself from actually falling forward. Does that make sense? We can kind of see that probably. All right. So we're going to just practice a little bit of that balance reaction. First, the ball is going to come into play in a second, but I just want you to come forward in the hips and then back. Forward in the hips and then back. And you can swing your arms with it too. Yep. And so you might rock onto the toes a little bit because we're going into phase 2 now, where we come up onto the toes. Good. And if you know yourself to have a little bit of like balance risk, put yourself in a corner so that, you know, you have the corner to fall into or in front of a couch. Good. We're going to go 2 more up on the toes. Good. And then go up on your toes and step forward. We're going to push the ball forward. So it's going to be this big lunge. And then bring yourself back to where you came from. Hips forward, up on the toes, other side, punch forward. We got it? Nice. Now, if you do this toward the wall, oh my God, that was embarrassing. That punch forward could be a toss to the wall, okay? I'm just gonna do the regular punch though for those of us that are not pushing against the wall. So hips forward, toes, lunge, toss the ball, catch it again, and then step back to where you came from. Make sure you're alternating the step forward. And you can make this quite athletic by dropping the back knee down if that's for you. Good. And I want you to feel yourself get to the very top tippy toes that you feel like that step forward is necessary for your balance. Okay. It's catching a fall, catching a fall. Good. So really work all the way up onto those tiptoes before you step forward. There you go. Imagine someone bumped you from behind, or, you know, the holiday craziness crowds at Target throwing you off balance. Good. Let's do 2 more of those. Awesome. Good. All right. So just as we have a balance reaction going forward, we also have a balance reaction going backwards. And for some of us, this may be kind of a more critical one to practice if you know yourself to get frozen when you're taking a step backwards. So as you come, if you get shoved from the front, right? Like if someone pushed you from the front, your first reaction is gonna to sit your booty back. You're right. Like you're gonna like brace that way, right? So go ahead and just do a few of those where you're hinging and sending your butt back behind you. And if you want to, bring the ball into play too, you can swap hands. Very good. 2 more. Last one. Good. After that, phase 2, if that strategy doesn't work for you, you're going to lift up your feet, so the toes towards your nose, and balance on your heels. Clearly, this is a challenging phase. So butt back, toes up. Butt back, toes up. Butt back, toes up. Yeah. Some of you are probably already finding what phase 3 is. All right. So then phase 3 is butt back, toes up. That's still not working. I'm still falling backwards. It's a back rock. Okay. And then step forward. If you know yourself to be a fall risk on these drills, work yourself against a wall so that if you actually do fall, you just hit the wall. All right. Here we go. Butt back, toes up. Back prop, and then press yourself back forward. Again, let yourself feel the fall before you do the step. Good. Nice job. I'm gonna watch. That's it, Todd. Nice. Should be working your feet and ankles quite a bit, this one especially. Good. Last 2. Nice. All right. Okay. So we had forward, back. In both of those instances, it was like where your booty goes, what's happening at your ankles, and then a step, right? It's like booty, ankles, step. We're going to do the same thing side to side here. So again, I'm going to scoot back so you can see my ankles. Someone comes at you from this. Why are people coming at us? I don't know, but here we are. Someone comes at you from the side. Your ankles are going to accommodate by leaning onto the edge of your feet. They call it like the blades of your feet. I'm sorry, booty first, then edges of your feet, right? Booty first, then edges of the feet. So let's just practice that. Booty, edges of your feet. There's your side bending. That's why that's important, huh? Booty, edges of your feet. Booty, edges of your feet. Okay, if that doesn't work, third line of defense is a step. Okay, and go ahead and press that ball out to the side and then bring everything back in. Let's stay with the same side for a few. Booty, edges, step. Nice. Booty, edges, step. Booty, edges, step. Let's see it. A couple more. Let yourself sort of feel that like edge of falling, and then boom, you got that reaction. Last two. Same thing. Nice. Okay. We're going to go same thing, other side. Booty. Maybe just practice the booty. I missed that on the other side. Look at that side bending. That's why we practice, so that you have that range available. If you run out of that range, you're going to go to the edges of your feet. You see how the feet lift? Edges. Edges. Whew. That's a big stretch. Good. And then we go edges, step. Edges, booty edges, step. Booty edges, step. Booty edges, step. Get the lean on enough that you feel like that step is necessary. Good. 4 more sets, please. There you go, Carrie. Good. Nice. All righty. Now we're going to play that letter ball game again. And I want you to throw that ball so wild that it almost throws you off balance, so that you can practice those balance reactions in a real life situation, a less calculated situation. All right. So right here, if the ball goes off to the side, I'm going to lunge over to catch it. All right. Throw the ball in all sorts of wild configurations that make you need to move around in space. If you are just throwing the ball up in the air, throw it so that it lands a little bit away from you, so that you need to either lunge forward or lunge backwards or lunge to the side in order to catch it. Go ahead and get going on your letter ball game. I'm going to watch y'all. Throw it in some wild configurations that require you to step off of your center axis. Whether or not you lose your balance and then step to lunge, or you're getting just in front of that ball, either way. Good. 5 more tosses, please. Nice. Awesome. After your 5 tosses, you're going to start making your way down to the floor. We're going to finish. We have just about 5 minutes left. We're going to come down onto the floor to finish. All right, go ahead and lay on your back when you're ready. And if you need to bring the camera with you or the screen or whatever. We're going to start in a hook lying position with your feet flat and your knees bent. And while we're waiting for everyone to get situated, go ahead and just drop your legs over to one side and then rotate them back over to the other side. Sort of soothing for your hips while everyone's sort of getting settled. Find a rhythmic breath to sort of support the repetitive motion of what's going on in the lower half. Good. And then center yourself up here. We're just gonna tap your feet up and down. So the heels are gonna stay down on the ground and we're gonna pull the top of your feet towards your shins. And I like this both for the shin workout and then also sort of the jiggliness that happens. If you start to feel your body sort of like shaking or jiggling on the ground, that's a good thing. We want to let energy sort of, sometimes I would say, when we're trying to rest and relax, we want that energy to just pass through us. We don't want it to get blocked in our bodies and stagnation. So if you're particularly rigid, you'll feel less pass through and more stagnation of that energy. And if you're less rigid and more relaxed, you'll feel that pass through. So this is a nice sort of indicator of your tone. And my shins are starting to burn. Maybe yours are too. And go ahead and stop right there. Roll over onto your side. Go ahead and make almost a fetal position with the bottom arm creating a pillow for your head. And if you want to use a real pillow, you're more than welcome to do that. The top hand's going to come down onto the floor here, and we're going to rock ourselves. So you kind of pull your body forward and then push your body back. And as you do this, I want you to notice, hopefully what's happening is the knees are kind of sliding past one another. Good. Now, can you do that same exercise with the knees sliding past one another, but holding the upper half steady, either by pressing down into the floor or just holding your upper half steady? So you get the rotation happening like belly button and below. Tricky. Good. Two more. Nice. We're going to get to the other side in a second here. Stay with me. You're going to roll over onto your stomach and place your hands underneath one ear. This is good. You can kind of check your neck range of motion to see like how far can you actually rotate your head to lay on your stomach. Push down into the ground just enough so that you have some space so that your nose drags along the ground, and switch to the other side. Push down into the ground with your hands a little bit, switch your ear to the other side again. And try to take notice on which side feels like more comfortable for you. Maybe it's because you have better range of motion on one side. It's just a little awareness tool. Like, hey, my neck moves better this way than that way. Good, and then place your hands more underneath your shoulders here. And we're gonna press up just a little bit off the ground so your chest comes off the ground just a little bit, but the base of your sternum stays down on the ground. So it's like chest lifts, but the base of your sternum stays down on the ground. That's upper thoracic extension. And you're gonna look over your left shoulder and try to find your left toes. And if you wanna give your left toes a little wiggle wave, hello. Good, and then bring it back down. Press through the ground a little bit to get your chest lifted. Look over your right shoulder, find your right toes. That takes eye range of motion, doesn't it? Takes a little neck, shoulder, thoracic, eye range of motion. Go ahead and alternate from right side to left side. Good, one more time. Nice job. And then go ahead and roll onto the side that you did not do last time. Roll onto the side that you did not do last time. Bend your knees up. Make a pillow or use a pillow for your head. And we're gonna rock. So the first part, you can rock the whole body. Roll forward, roll back. Roll forward, roll back. And then let's isolate the lower half a little bit more. So about sternum and above, base of your sternum and above stays put, and just the lower half rotates. See if you can get that same amount of knee slide as you did earlier. Good. A lot of core work. Hold that steady. Good. Nice. And then go ahead and roll onto your back. And we're going to do our 2-minute reflection here. So get in a comfortable position, either with your knees bent or your legs out straight. You can have one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly if you prefer that. If you need to turn on, if you want to turn off your camera, you're more than welcome to. And we're going to go for 2 minutes of quiet reflection. This is where the movement practice that you just did, where all that information transfers into a more permanent place in your brain, this immediately after movement practice reflection. We're going to go for 2 minutes of quiet. Take your last breath through your nose. Start to wake up your toes, your ankles, your knees, your hips, your spine, your shoulders, your elbows, your wrists, your fingers, your head, your jaw. Go ahead and roll off to the side or rock and roll yourself up to a seated position. Thank you all for joining me today, the last class of the year for this one. I'm going to turn off the recording. If you have any questions, comments, feedback, let me know. There we go.